Hey Kickstarter, my name's Mike Stanton. I go by Dr. Mikey and work for Dr. Mikey Studios. I named the company after myself because I'm the only one who works here. You like indie games, but I bet you also like game consoles. There's something nostalgically awesome about being able to sit together with 4 of your friends and all beat the hell out of each other playing the same game. But in the current day, tiny little indie game developers don't have the opportunity to get on game consoles, and modern game publishers aren't making games that allow 4 of your friends to all just sit down and play together. I feel like the golden age of game consoles ended years ago, and the golden age of indie gaming is just starting now. And it's just a shame that there really wasn't any chance for overlap. Can you imagine playing Cannibalt on your big screen television with a bunch of your friends screaming, or Dust Force, or even Angry Birds? I can. This is the indie console. Right now it's just a prototype, but I want to take it all the way to a finished product, and there's 2 main reasons. The first is that right now there's no way for tiny little indie game developers to get their game on a console where people can easily pay for it, download it, and play it all in one complete package. Modern consoles are cost restrictive and in general restrictive. You have to get approved by the developer. It's complicated. The second reason is that current consoles are very restrictive. They sell you a great piece of hardware, but then lock it down and only let you do with it what they want you to do. And those things usually cost more money. They get to decide what games are in the store and how much you pay for the games. And in the end, users have to actually violate their end user license agreement just to get a couple of homebrew games or apps on the store, and it's ridiculous. And that's where the indie console comes in. It's an open, unlocked gaming platform complete with a full online store that anyone can sell their games and apps on. And even better is that the indie console supports probably all of the major platforms that tiny little indie game developers are currently developing on. That means you can play your Flash games, Windows games, Linux games, HTML5 games, Java and JavaScript, old DOS games. You can even emulate your old ROMs, SNES and Sega Genesis. So you develop the way you want to develop, you put your apps on the store, you sell them however you want to sell them, and you make the profit. The end user just goes on the app and game store, picks their game, pays for it, downloads it, and automatically installs it, and then can launch it through the interface. And no matter what platform they're launching, they all launch the same in one clean, simple process. Being an open platform also means no proprietary technology. That means if you have an old USB gamepad lying around, you can use that to play your games. Or you can go buy a new dual analog gamepad. Or you can use a keyboard and mouse. Or plug in a webcam. Or install a new hard drive. Okay, look, there's a whole lot more info that I could tell you and a whole lot of questions I'm sure you have, but this video is too long already. More info will be on the website or down below on the Kickstarter page, or you can contact me and ask me for it. But here's the thing, the project can't go any further without your support and your interest. I'm going to need money in order to keep building this thing, and I don't even want to build it if it's not something that you as the gamers actually want. So you can see how much money I'm trying to raise and the date it has to be raised by over in the corner up here. You can look over down there and see all the sponsor levels and pick one and contribute if you want. All of the money that comes in will go towards building this. Now first, some of it will go to Kickstarter because they have to stay in business. Some of the rest will go to Amazon fees. What's left comes to me. But then I spend a whole bunch of that money giving you guys the rewards. For instance, if you used the reward that lets you actually pre-order the physical console, a bunch of that money actually goes towards buying your console, configuring it, and shipping it back out to you. What's left is actually what will keep me in business, keep the lights on, and let me continue researching and developing what I need to push the console out after Kickstarter is done and keep it alive. And remember, because it's Kickstarter, if we don't actually hit the funding goal, I don't get a penny. You get all your money back. No harm, no foul. If you do contribute, you'll be kept in the loop every step of the way. Being open also means I want to be transparent about how things are being done, why decisions are being made, and how it affects you as the consumer and the gamer. I'm also going to want your feedback and, help in making some of the bigger decisions. It's your console after all. So yeah, let's do this. I hope you like the idea enough to help out. And if you don't, I hope you'll tell me what you don't like about it. Help make my dream a reality. Help tiny indie game developers get their games out in front of people and make a difference. Help gamers get access to play indie games on a console that's willing to admit it's really just a computer. Help bring about a new golden age in console gaming. Indie console gaming. Thanks!